All right, so we are in Montana hunting spring black bears. And so I just wanted to share 3 quick tips on how to hunt bears in the spring. And so first off is you're gonna wanna find the green. And what I mean by that is find green grass, whether that's meadows or what I like to look for is a lot of cliffy hillsides and avalanche chutes, places where the snow has fallen off and gotten some sunlight to grow some grass and different stuff that bears like to feed on. And a lot of times, especially early, that means south facing slopes or east facing slopes just because it gets more sun throughout the day. Finding good south facing slopes that have avalanche chutes, little cliff bands, places where you're gonna find pockets of really good green grass. You can identify some good looking areas online using the satellite imagery of onX, and that's gonna give you a good idea. And then you're never gonna know for sure until you get here because those images could be from the summer, and then you show up and it's still covered in snow. But tip 1 is finding green grass. And then tip 2 is finding a good glassing location. Because if you have like a perfect hillside that's covered in green grass and it's just beautiful, bears love it, but you can't see it, that's not helpful. So what we like to do is identify a rocky outcropping or a scree field, something open that's gonna allow you to just see a ton of country, which is super helpful for being able to glass up a bear because who knows where one's gonna pop out. All right, so last tip is using your glass. And it's a really good idea to bring a tripod, binoculars, and if you can, bring a spotting scope too. Because a lot of times you're looking super far away. Well, you might be able to see some stuff close. You're gonna be looking at these tiny pockets, and at least from our experience, there's a lot of times you see a spot that looks like a bear. You're 90% sure that's a bear, and then you watch it for a few minutes. It's on your tripod, it's super still, and it doesn't move. And you realize you've been looking at a stump or just a dark spot, anything like that.
I've seen a lot of spots that look like they're bears, but then they're just rocks and burnt logs. Pretty typical.
It's way more effective, I think, to be able to just let your eyes do the walking rather than killing yourself trying to hike up trails or identify where the bears are, but just sitting, getting up to a good spot. You found green grass and then just letting your optics do the work for you to find a spring bear. So those are my 3 tips for spring bears and things that have worked for me. If you guys have any other tips or tactics, things that have helped you be successful in the spring hunting black bears, whether that's Montana or Idaho or a different state, leave a comment down below and I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching.